Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Drea Frank. If you
No, you put this on. You put this on.
my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so hey y'all, again, if you're viewing for the first time, my name is Drea Frank. And if you're not viewing for the first time, you're not subscribed, you're weird. Very, very weird. That was my niece, by the way. She loves impersonating animals. That's her thing. She loves animals. That's her thing. For my new subscribers and my new viewers, a little disclaimer, I talk with my hands a lot. Like I'm always using my hands. I'm always talking with my hands. So if you got a problem watching people talk with their hands, this probably isn't the channel for you. But if it doesn't bother you, continue to watch, subscribe. But today's video, I'm going to be giving y'all some tips on how to remain celibate. How to keep yourself in celibacy. Trust me, I done failed at this too many times, so I know what I'm talking about. I know how to finally get there and stay there. Now I do. Because the first was ghetto, it was rusty, it was dusty. But for the grace of God, because of the grace of God, I'm here. So I'm gonna help you get there. Let's get into this video. Tip number 1. Give yourself time to get used to being single and not mingling. During the time that you take off from your dating life is the time that you get to know yourself all over again. Because celibacy is a new life. It's a whole new life. It's a whole new turnaround. If you think that you and your habits can stay the same while you're celibate, I don't know how you're going to succeed at this. This is the perfect time to learn more about yourself. And since you are basically making a new life for yourself, you need to get to know yourself. You need to reinvent yourself. And you also need to reimagine and revision what you want in a guy or a girl. Now that you're celibate, you cannot want the same people, because those same people that you used to talk to, you know, they indulge in things that they were supposed, that you no longer indulge in. So you gotta change the type. You gotta isolate yourself. Not from the world, not from friends, not from family, but you need to stop your dating life for just a moment so you can sit back, step back, spend some time with yourself, spend some time with God, getting to know yourself, and figuring out what it is that you want from a person. What can you give? Because, you know, when you work on yourself, when you identify things about yourself, and you fix things about yourself, you and God, fix that, have that one-on-one, that time together to fix your flaws and to better yourself, that future person that you're with, they don't have to deal with that part of you, okay? Because you done already dealt with it, okay? When you want your wife or your husband to go ahead and deal with the baggage that they got before they get to you, you don't want to deal with that baggage, so deal with your baggage. How can you want them to deal with their trust issues from past relationships, and you don't want to deal with your trust issues from past relationships? Like, I don't get how they work. Tip number 2, while you are isolating yourself from your dating life, not having a dating life, focus on your career path, your purpose, your craft, what it is that you love to do. Find new hobbies. Like I said, reinvent yourself, reimagine yourself, revision yourself. Focus on the things that God has put in front of you. If you love to do hair, focus on learning how to do a new hairstyle. If you love makeup, focus on doing makeup, learning about different kinds of makeup. Or, you know, like people like they love to do their eyes, you know, all that. Whatever it may be. If you are a gamer, focus on getting better at a gamer. Like, whatever it is that you love to do, or if you feel like you just don't have nothing that you can really do well, try new things. This is the time to figure yourself out. It's a time to love you, because when you're doing all these things, You're finding new ways to like make yourself excited about being you. Cause like when I learn, when I master something, I'm like, who? You can't tell me nothing about me. Cause I'm that. I'm that. Like she is naive. You can't tell me nothing. And you also need to be secure. Secure in your purpose, secure in your craft. Because you don't want to get into a relationship and that person is secure when it comes to their career or their craft, and you're over here just not thinking that you are as good as you are. And I know that sometimes people can like, you know, give you that push and give you that reassurance, but you know, there's only so much another person can do to make another person feel better. And it's good beforehand to already have security with yourself. Now, I'm not saying that all these tips that I'm going to give you is going to have you being the perfect person, the perfect wife, or the perfect husband, because it's not. You're never going to be the perfect wife, the perfect husband. We're not perfect. You're not a perfect person. So you can't be, you know, like not every area in your life is going to be spotless when you do find that person. It's just not possible. But you need to at least allow God to already have his hands on it. You need to give it to God, allow him to have his hands on it. And you need to be obedient to what he tells you to do. It is so important to know your purpose before you get your person. Because once you get your person, and this is not everybody, but a lot of people, they base their purpose off of the person that they're with. They let the person that they're with or the people that they are around, because some people, they define themselves through the relationships that they have. Like if they're friends with these people, that's how they define themselves. They're in a relationship. They're in a relationship with this type of guy, this type of girl. That's how they define themselves. You don't want to define yourself off of somebody else. No, you need to define yourself through you, through God. That's how you need to define yourself. And we're going to take a moment. Y'all see my shirt? It says, got water. On the back, it says, drink from the well that never runs dry. Let me see if I can see that. John 7:37, if I'm not mistaken. Drink from the well that never runs dry. I can't sing, but I just wanted to show y'all my shirt. I got it from Goodwill. The person that you are with is supposed to support you and push you towards your purpose, not define your purpose, not define you. Your life should not be defined off of the life of somebody else's. Your life should be defined off of what God placed for you. Like, let God define your life, okay? He's going to show you your purpose and define everything for you. But don't go out there looking for somebody else to give you purpose, or give you, like, make your life meaningful. Make yourself meaningful. Moving on to number 3. Change your environment. Listen, y'all. I know what I'm talking about. Me not changing my environment is what caused me to fail so many times. I don't know how simple that gets. Like, those things that kept you in a bad headspace, everything. Okay, you know what, I'm just gonna sum up number 3 like this: everything that is a threat to your celibacy has to go. Has to go. It gotta go. And you know what's a threat to your celibacy. What makes you want to change your mind? What environments, what people, what things has you rethinking this promise that you made to yourself, or this promise that you made to God, or this new life change that you're trying to like stick through real strong? You gotta go. And this is another side note. People say all the time, religious people, Christians I know for sure say this a lot of time, come as you are. And every time I've heard come as you are, it's always in the sense of, if you ain't got no church clothes and all you got is jeans and all that type of stuff, God said come as you are, so come in your jeans and your shirt or whatever. Because like when I grew up, it was like, I don't think my mama knew what kind of denomination she wanted to be in around or whatever. I just, like, church really confused me, And I just felt like, you know, like religion was like all around me growing up. Like, but now I'm a non-denominational Christian. And come as you are, when God said that, I feel like, well, I know that God was meant like, whatever you are, whether you're a sinner, whether you sinned yesterday, whether you had sex last night, you're supposed to be celibate 2 weeks ago, you said you're gonna be celibate 2 weeks ago, you had sex last night, whether you got drunk last night, whether you said that you wanted to go smoke, you wasn't gonna smoke no more, you smoked today. Like, it does not matter what you did yesterday. It does not matter what problems you have right now. If you have like urges and you just feel like, you know, God don't want to see you, God don't want to look at you, you know, you've done so many wrong things, you just feel like that if you walk into the church house, it will burn down because you don't walk your butt up in there. It does not matter. It does not matter. If you done felt this thing so many times, still come to him. But, this is the big but. It's what a lot of people don't like to say. When you come to him and you truly, truly want to walk with him, you can't stay the same. And I feel like that's what society does not really point out. They don't really point out, it's always come as you are. Come to God. But people don't want to change. How can you fulfill the purpose that he's put you here for? How can you really see him and, you know, just receive all that he wants for you if you won't change for him? If you won't give up this for him? If you won't sacrifice this for him? Because trust me, whatever it is that you are trying so hard to not let go, he can give you something way better than that. Way better than that. I mean, y'all see for yourself, you know, this y'all can see for yourself, you know. I can only say so much. That was a long side note. But back to the tips. Number 4, boundaries. This was my main reason why I failed so many times. Is because I did not put up boundaries. And even if I did have boundaries, I dealt with people who didn't even respect my boundaries. They weren't even going to respect the boundaries if I did have them. It was like, I would say, I got boundaries. Act as if I got boundaries. But really wouldn't stick to my boundaries. Really didn't even have no true, real solid, good boundaries. I didn't. But like I said in tip number 3, change your environment. Set up boundaries. You know what type of people you used to deal with. Don't deal with those people anymore. If you know that you're celibate, why would you talk to someone who is sexually active and you know is not finna stop having sex with the people? And you need to be equally yoked. Y'all need to be here with one another. Y'all need to be on the same page if this is really gonna work. So, dealing with people who don't have the same view as you, because I'm not trying to say that people who have sex are sinners and you shouldn't be talking to them and they're the devil and they're gonna burn in hell. That's not what I'm saying. That's not even true. But if you know this is what you're trying to do, you need to surround yourself with people who are going to respect what you're trying to do, who are going to love you and still care for you despite what, like, because of what you're trying to do. Because some people that will frown upon you for trying to do this, you know, and some people won't even believe. Like, people will think it's funny, people will think like it's crazy, and they really won't believe it. They won't see it how you see it. But you need to surround yourself with like-minded individuals. You need to take away all those temptations. Get out of those environments. You gotta, it's a change. Like I said, celibacy is a new life. So if you don't make no changes for this new life, thinking that them old keys that unlock them old doors gonna lock these new doors, you're setting yourself up for failure. My 5th and last tip, which should have been my first tip: pray to God. Go to God. Okay, because this is not an easy journey. It's not easy getting here. Okay, for me, it's pretty easy. I go on by my day, you know. I'm not surrounded by the temptations I used to be surrounded by, so I guess like it's easy for me. But I feel like it is going to be challenging for me sometimes. Like, not yet. I haven't faced those challenges yet, but I feel like in the future I'm going to be challenged and going to be tested and trying to, you know, the devil is going to try to tempt me. Prayer, spending time with God, reading His Word, It is so important to stay in touch and stay plugged into with God every single day. Not just for your celibacy, but just for your spirituality, whatever religion that you believe in, whatever you believe in. If you believe in God, the Son, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, you need to be plugged into them every single day. Spend time with them every single day. I don't know how much time, but you know, turn your music on, have a moment of worship, read your Bible, watch some sermons, read over your notes from your sermons, meditate on scriptures and study scriptures, and just spending time with him, praying, trying to connect with him, because that's how you're gonna get through this journey. That's how you're gonna hold on, because trust me, y'all, it's easier said than done. Everything I done said in this video, it's easier said than done. It was hard for me to do a lot of these things, but I did it. And it's the best decision I've ever made when it came to my spirituality. The best decision I've ever made. But that's all I got for y'all today. I hope that y'all learned something for today. I hope I made sense today, tonight, whatever day that you, whatever time of the day that you're watching this. I hope, yeah. Y'all stay blessed.